Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. Excuse me, how are you doing today? Today is Friday, May 10th, just for reference, and I am again at the camper. And you'll have to excuse that the lighting isn't the greatest. The sun is coming in over here right this minute, but it's bright sunny sky with a lot of clouds, lots of rain though. But it's bright and sunny right this second. I had to close this because it was reflecting off I don't know. Anyway, this is the best lighting I got. So I want to apologize for that in advance. But this is going to be my first yarn haul at the camper. Like ever. I think. Well, no, maybe not. But I ordered some yarn from Joann's, I believe. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it was Joann's. And I ordered it a little bit ago, and it came in two parts. So the one part you already saw when I got it at home, and this came while we were away, and so it was at the post office box. And because you know how Joann's does, they send a little here, a little there, from this place, from that place. So I just had it sent to my post office box in case it was here and not home, and then I wouldn't be sitting. You know what I mean. So, long story short, so I want to thank you for joining me here at the camper today. I don't really have anything to show you as far as crochet goes, because honestly, I have not picked up a hook again in a couple of days. I'm fearing that I'm kind of losing my crojo, but I really am not. I'm just tired. I've just been tired and busy, and I haven't felt like crocheting because I've been working hard. Uh, so, that being said, I'll show you the yarn instead of something that I've made because I haven't finished anything or made enough progress on anything to even show it. So, I do have 3 projects here to work on while we're here. The kids are coming tomorrow. I hope. They're supposed to. They're coming for the night. My oldest son and his wife and 2 daughters, so my youngest 2 grandkids, and then my daughter Amanda and Chloe are also coming. And they're supposed to spend the night. But it is supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so I gave them, it's alright if you don't come, because it's a good sized camper, but for all those people, there's not enough seating. I don't know what the kids would do if it's raining all day and they can't be out riding. They're supposed to bring their bikes, and like crafting time, there wouldn't even be a place for if we're stuck inside. So I don't know. But I hope they come because I always enjoy their company. So if they're here, there'll be no crocheting tomorrow either. But it's worth it, right? Family first. So, do you want to see what I ordered? Okay, let's go there. Now, if you're new to my channel, in the summertime, we do camper crochet because I come out here on the weekends. This particular summer, my husband had knee surgery, and he's off work for another month, and then he goes on vacation. Like 2 vacations actually, so he's on vacation for almost a month after he comes back to work. So we'll be spending a lot of time here. That's the plan. It rained last weekend when we were here. Last week we were here for 5 days, and it rained I think 4 of the 5 days. So this time we decided if it's supposed to rain the whole time we're here, we're going back home. So we'll see how long it is May. You get a lot of rain in May, right? I'm going to move you around because this box is, you know what, I'm just going to put the box on the floor. It's a good sized box. You see? I don't know if you can see, but it's a pretty good sized box. It's just not fitting well on the table. Oh, it's full, but it's not, it's deceptive. So let's see what I get. I got this because purple is my favorite color, and this is sticking out. Isn't that funny? So this is Big Twist True Value. There's 269 yards, which is 269 yards, 246 meters, 14.3 ounces, 121 grams. So they're making these smaller than the non, than the solid colors. But this is Big Twist Value. The color is called Purple Ombre. Purple being my favorite color, I've been eyeballing these, and they had them on sale for $2.99, and then I think they were offering free shipping if you spent so much money, and an additional 20% off when I purchased these. So I thought, what the heck? I bought when the first stuff arrived, I had the yellow and orange colors that looks like a sunset or sunrise or whatever. It's beautiful. So I had to order the purple, and I've been eyeballing this color as well. So I had to order this one. Same yarn, same stats, same everything, just different color. And this color is called Aqua Ombre. And again, isn't it gorgeous? What am I going to make? Don't know. They actually could kind of be cool together, right? Like in a blanket or something. Squares, do some part of it. Squares might be a good idea. I have a book of squares that maybe we could do 2 colors and make some boggy blankets with squares in them. And then trim it in white. Oh, boggy blankets, what are those? If you're new around the YouTube streets, Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, her mother was in a women's club, and they asked Nancy to make a blanket a couple of years ago. And so Nancy did. And then the next year, Mom said, hey, can you make a couple more blankets for my women's group to donate? And so Nancy investigated a little and said, so Mom, what are these blankets for? Why does your women's group need these blankets? And she said, because they're donating blankets to Camp Boggy Creek in Eustis, Florida, where they take in chronically ill children. And the camp is fabulous. It's wonderful. So Nancy said, well, Lynette, would you help me make some blankets? And she explained the camp a little bit. And so I said, Nancy, let's go on YouTube and ask everybody to make blankets. And so she said, you think we could? I'm like, yeah, I think we should. So then we asked Billy, the Crafty Floridian, if she could help us out, because she is more into and knew better how to run a live and how to do live videos. And so we wanted to be able to be live together, the 3 of us, and Nancy would show the blankets, and we would, as they came in, and we would see, this is the clouds. Sorry. The lighting in the camper is only so good, and it's cold outside today. There's a very brisk wind, and it's not even 60 degrees, so it's a chilly, cold, but bright sun when the sun is out. So anyway, Billy jumped on the bandwagon, and the first year we collected like 370 blankets. So the next year, which was this past year, we wanted to double that and be like 740 blankets. But we collected 1,090 blankets, I believe. You guys, as the Boggy Blanket Brigade, did so wonderful, and we couldn't have been happier. We had to get a U-Haul truck to bring the blankets to Camp Boggy Creek. The first year we put them all in the back of Nancy's car and her mother's car, and this past year we had to rent a U-Haul to put them in. It was fabulous. There are always videos. There's Camp Boggy Creek is linked, I believe, in every one of my videos. So if you want to start making blankets for this year, we bring them so 2024 in February we took them this year, that we collected all through 2023. So the ones that we're collecting now in 2024, well, we'll start actually collecting them in August. But those blankets we will, Roy's coming in, don't mind the noise. Um, we will deliver in 2025. So our goal is 2025 in 2025. So we want 2025 blankets is what we're hoping for. It's more than, it's about, it's not quite double what we did this year. But it sounds good, 2025 and 2025, right? So that's our goal for this year, is 2025 blankets. So start crocheting now. If you're making a rectangular blanket, they are 40 to 50 inches long, 35 to 40 inches wide. If you were going to do a square or a circular blanket, 40 inches is your go number. So 40 by 40, or a circle that's across 40 inches. And the kids do get to take them home. So it's a keepsake for them. So when you're thinking blanket, think blankets that kids like. Colorful, fun, cuddly, but we will take anything. And if your blanket is bigger than that, then they use it on the doctors and nurses' quarters, because these kids are chronically ill and with some severe diseases, and they have a complete medical staff for them. They have a trauma room at this camp. It is, I can't even tell you, it's just so amazing. I really did, and I didn't mean to get off on this tangent of Boggy Creek, but I haven't talked about it in a minute, and these colors would be so cool in a boggy blanket. But I say that about a lot of the yarn that I buy, and I have not really made a boggy blanket yet this year, so shame on me. I have put together some squares, which is a whole nother story, for boggy blankets. I have some purple squares that I was given by Lynette, who collected squares last year and had like 5,000 donated from all of you. And she had way too many that she could put together. So, being that purple is my favorite color, all the purple squares she donated to me when I was down in Florida to deliver the boggy blankets this year. So I did put together one blanket so far. And I probably have 1.5 more out of the purple squares that I can make. So I will add to that and, make a blanket. And I have intentions on lots of blankets. I just haven't had blanket time yet. But I will. And I will make a lot. Or I hope to make several anyway. So what else? I still have more stuff in the box. I bought 3 of these. Never purchased them before. But let's see. They are all the same. All the same. This is Cover Story Dreamland. So you did see the one in the last, that came before. The one that came before. And this is what this one looks like. The stats are, it is a 10.6 ounce ball of yarn, cake of yarn, 300 grams, 148 yards, 135 meters, 100% polyester, machine wash and dryable. It is a 6 bulky. This color, this beautiful one here with the purple and blue, I think purples and blues, is called Purple Mountains. And this is a cover story. Then I have this really pretty one here. And this one is called Fairy Garden. Isn't that pretty? Like cutesy. And then this one, this is the final one. So it's, a multicolored, just all these bright, like Crayola crayons is what it reminds me of. And this one is called Rainbow. Doesn't that remind you of you can't hardly see it with all the rain. I don't want to take it out while we're here at the camper because it's muddy, and if I drop them outside or something, they're in these really nice plastic bags. I kind of want to leave them there. But nice, right? And so they're blanket yarn. And I have been on this blanket yarn kick for amigurumis, and I made my daughter that emotional chicken, that emotional support chick. The pattern was by Crochet Jackie at Crochet 80 HD. I will try to link her in the description box, but I'm doing this all off my phone, and my editing skills on my phone are not that great, I'll be honest with you. So I will try to link her. Boggy Creek will definitely be linked. If you are interested in making blankets, we will love to start accepting them. You can crochet in advance, but we'll start accepting them in August. Nancy mostly did it because I'm in Ohio and Nancy is in Florida. This year, Lynn went with us last year too. And so Billy is retiring from Boggy Creek. She's still making blankets, but she's not going to be on the lives most of the time. Sometimes she'll go, she'll be a guest. But Lynette wants to jump in and take her place. I know my good friend Jax from Creations by Jax. She's interested in joining us on the panel sometimes as well. But Lillian will be our third wheel most of, she's coming in to take over for Billy. So we do offer prizes at the end for, donations. Oh, excuse me. And the kids apparently enjoy the blankets very much. I know the staff is very appreciative. They also do something called a tumbleweed, and it has to do with being nice to each other, and it's a necklace that they wear. And it's basically a yarn pom-pom, and when you do, and it's on a string, a 24-inch string. If you go to Boggy Creek's website, they have a tutorial on how to make it, or instructions on how to make it. But if you see someone doing something nice, you give them a string out of your pom-pom, and they tie it to the string of their necklace. And the idea is that at the end of the week, the end of their stay, their pom-pom is gone, but their necklace is all full of the little strings, so that they, showing that they were being good and nice, concerned about other people, which I think it's such a fantastic idea. So if you have scrap yarns or anything and you want to make tumbleweeds, we will accept those as well. They also accept quilted blankets, like actual handmade quilts. I don't know anything about those. I don't know the dimensions. I don't know anything. But I don't think they're specific to anything. But they use them as wall hangings a lot, and they put them on the beds for the doctors and the nurses as well. They don't get to take those home. Those stay at Boggy Creek, and as I said, they decorate with them, and it's really kind of cool. And they accept teddy bears. There is the Boggy Camp Creek teddy bear. There is a pattern for that on their website as well. It is a sewn bear. It is not a crocheted item, which is a real bummer because I would make teddy bears for sure. I mean, I make blankets too, don't get me wrong, but I would make teddy bears. I like making amigurumis, but they're not yarn. They are sewn fabric. They're real cute. Don't ask me to make one of those. That ain't happening. So I will make blankets instead. And if you don't know Laura and Jan, Laura from Mimi's Crocheting Farming and Jan an Alaskan Crafter, you need to jump over and say hi to them because they've been hosting this year this thing called Hooker versus Hooker, which is a great deal of fun, and I'm not going to go into the details of it, but there's a monthly project. You make whatever, you have to use specific colored yarn, and you have to make a specific design of something. So this month it is something for a baby. It could be a blanket, it could be clothes, it could probably be a stuffed animal, it could be a rattle, it could be a diaper bag. It has to be something for a baby, or designed for a baby. So I'm going to make a baby blanket, but I'm going to make it Boggy Creek size. And that will be my first my own Boggy Creek this time. And there's specific colors you have to use. I'm probably going to be disqualified, but that's okay because I'm going to do a twofer. I'm still participating even if they disqualify me. I don't care because there's no prize. So it's just a participation. My colors are right, but I'm using the wrong kind of yarn. Doesn't matter. They can write disqualified on my picture. I don't care. And I kind of hope that they do, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it because I purchased this specific yarn, which I did not bring here, so you can't see it, but it's a variegated yarn, and the colors for this month for Hooker versus Hooker are green, yellow, and white. And I bought this variegated, it's a nice yarn, magic, not the glitz, but just the magic, whatever that is, ice yarn. And it's the green, yellow, and white variegated, and I have 6 skeins of it. And I bought it to make Boggy Creek blankets with, or a Boggy Creek blanket with. So that's what I'm going to do. And since the colors happen to be the right colors, even though it's a variegated yarn, I don't care. I'm going to kind of cheat. Maybe they won't notice. Okay, they'll probably notice. I told them. But that's okay too. I'm still going to have fun, and the kids are still going to get a blanket, and I'm still going to participate. Because it's all for fun. And Hooker versus Hooker is really fun. Boggy Creek is very worthwhile. So that being said, I am making blankets for that. And as I said, I wish that I could make the teddy bears out of yarn, because this yarn would be really, these would be really fun teddy bears. But my daughter, I made her that chicken by Jackie from Crochet ADHD, the emotional support chick. I'll try to link that too. We'll see. We'll see how the linking goes on the phone. Normally I do that on my laptop, but I don't have internet here, so I have to go from my phone's data. And so anyway, she has a list of, my daughter has a list of amigurumis that she wants me to make, which is why I bought this yarn. We're supposed to be doing it together. I think I'm going to end up doing most of them. But that's okay, because I do enjoy doing amigurumis. And I think this yarn will be really cool for any ammies, because it's fun yarn. And I think it'll make fun ammies. So that's why I purchased that. So it was purchased kind of with, you know, something in mind. If I don't use it for that, I'll use it for other things. Right? Right. We know how that is. So, that is all that I have for Crochet Chit Chat today. The sun is out again, so we have a nice bright picture again. Cross your fingers for me that it doesn't rain really bad all day tomorrow. If I don't have another video out before, I want to wish you all of you that are mothers and grandmothers, aunts, not uncles, a happy Mother's Day. Aunts can be considered in there, I think, because sometimes the aunts are just as good mommies as the mommies are, or even better. So if you're an auntie, a Grammy, or a great Grammy, or a mommy, happy Mother's Day to you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, just one more thing real quick before I forget. I did make a video of the inside of the camper when I cleaned it up last week before we left, and I promised that I would put that at the end of the video. So it will be at the end of this video. If you want to watch it, fine. If not, that's fine. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So as promised, I'll give you a little tour. When you come in the door, this is our bedroom. The garbage can is, that's where we keep it when we're not here, the outside garbage can. Then we have, this is the TV and stereo system. And the other entrance to the bedroom. If you'll, there, I'll show you this way. So you come in the door here, and these are the two entrances. You can't go around the bed. You can only go on either side. So this is the entry door. I have to put the dishes away yet that I washed. And so here's the kitchen. And this is what I wish I could do the video lengthwise, but if you do that, you don't, it doesn't convert right for the, you get the small screen stuff. So anyway, this is the kitchen. It's got only a, I think it's an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. It doesn't hold much, to be honest with you. But this is our little kitchen setup. We have a 3-burner stove and an oven, the dual sinks, and I always make sure that all the dishes, you know, I don't leave dirty dishes. I might leave coffee cups drying in there, but those things I'll put away before we leave. They'll be done. I always close all the blinds and windows so the sun doesn't come in and hurt anything. You know, sun damage over the course. So this is the little area I made for Roy, so he can relax and put his foot up. Normally that's in a couch position, but he can put his foot up on the pillows or rearrange them however he wants, and give him a little end table. And then there's storage underneath, and that white thing never stays up. It's a barrier, so you can't see the storage underneath. But yeah, it never stays up. Not when it's not when the bed is down like that. And this is the, they call this a U-shaped dinette. And there's storage under all 3 benches have storage underneath. It's just sometimes a real pain. Getting into this one is easy. That's where I keep my paper products. Like, you know, the big boxes of silverware and plasticware and stuff. I don't generally put too much stuff under the other ones because you got to take everything apart to get to it. But I do close all the blinds and windows when we leave, again, to block out the sun. We have food storage up here. Then we come down to, this is, I have to put my little yarn decoration up on there. I forgot to bring it. But that's a pantry, and our hot water tank is in the bottom. And then the bathroom is here. And we do have a separate entrance to the bathroom, so you don't have to come traipsing through the whole camper and making it a mess, which I really like. And then we have a shower and a tub. Oh, goodness, I'm glad I looked. So we have a shower and a tub there, and dirty laundry that I missed. That's a project bag I'm not bringing home, so I put it up where the mice can't get it, because they still don't know that it's our house again and not theirs. We do tend to get mice or chipmunks in the winter, and it takes them a couple of weeks to realize that we have come back and they have to vacate. So this is the bunkhouse. So when the kids used to come, this folds out into a double bed. You just sleep kind of on the ground, but on these cushions. And then there's a bunk here. That's our umbrella. Haven't gotten that out yet. The kids are coming next weekend, and hopefully they will do that for us. Take it outside for me because it's heavy. This is, it's stairs that we had for the dog, but when the couch is in a couch position, been using them to like make it feel like a recliner where you can put your feet up. It works out perfectly. So I think we do that. And then obviously this is a dresser full of clothes. That's my vacuum cleaner that I'm leaving here this week. And then this space where the towels are is supposed to be for like a TV and gaming console for your kids. We don't use it that way. We've never had a TV in there. We don't tend to watch too much TV anyway, let alone here. And then those are storage closets on either side. That goes all the way back, so that's nice. And then the other bunk bed is here. That's the cover for my golf cart for when it's rainy and snowy. It has to go. We were debating whether we were putting it on this weekend because it was so rainy. We didn't end up putting it on. And so this is how I leave the camper when I leave. Everything gets dark, all the lights are off, the water gets turned off. But it's tidy, you know. All the towels have been changed out, all the blinds will be closed, but it'll be dark in here and gloomy. So, I just have a few things that we're bringing home with us on the table here. And that's how we'll leave it. And so this is the tour of the camper. I will give you a tour of the outside when it's nice and tidy and all set up too. Okay, thanks for watching if you stuck around for this part of the video. Bye-bye.